Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball to the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Andrelton Simmons is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and the Angels have their first hit of the season.
Well, he gets a base hit right there on a sinker that just did not sink. Not a good sign for this guy. Look, he's going to have to execute a sinker, or it's going to be a long night. Or should I say it's going to be a short night for him.
Mike Trout is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
This is a tough combination, and it's important for him to stay down in the zone. If he does, he'll have great success, because the sinker and the changeup, they come out on the same plane when it's thrown properly, and that's really hard for a hitter to read.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher, and if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Matt, I love this offense, and they're deep. Now, they got the leadoff guy out, but then all of a sudden the 2-hitter and the 3-hitter get hits, and before you know it, you're in trouble.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the 1-0. Now the double steal is on here. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
The left fielder, number 33.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. On the ground to third. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Johnny Giavotella started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Runners are at second and third with one down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo is going to get there. He's got it, and there are two down now. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Van Slyke ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Batting second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Into the windup and the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Simmons is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Cubbies.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Into the box, Chris Gale as he grounds one briskly to short. On to Giavotella for the force, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Caleb Cowart. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
The pitcher, Tyler Skaggs, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Tried to go back to back. I don't know who set up the other. He swung through the first one, didn't look good. I would have came back with the slider too. He made a great adjustment and got the base hit though.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side. In is Jorge Soler. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder.
Into the
Jorge
windup and the pitch.
Soler.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Here's Simmons at short. Played on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Now the pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Addison Russell becomes out number 2 this inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Calhoun. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. Digging in to try it again. C.J. Cron. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 33, Scott.
Striding in once again, Scott Van Slyke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement. It is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Ready for another chance? Johnny Giavotella. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Odor has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through. Striding into the box, Jeffrey Horner. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fouled straight back. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jeffrey Horner has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
No problem here. One away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Smoked on the ground left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Carlos Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. He laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. Just couldn't come up with it.
Here's Caleb Cowart. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Skaggs.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
In now, Tyler Skaggs. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. To say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there as they're unable to add. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now in the box, Chris Gale comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Count full.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Cron is right there, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for the Angels.
Ready for another shot now. Andrelton Simmons. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The center fielder, number 26.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. High in the air out to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in for his second at bat, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Calhoun. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting. Left
So
fielder,
striding in, Jeffrey Horner. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2. He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
C.J. Cron.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Scott Van Slyke. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch is a slider, called for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Johnny Giavotella. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Outside.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the box now, Carlos Perez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They're up 2-0. Jason Hayward is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jason Hayward.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Van Slyke going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Rougned Odor now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see it this often.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Damian Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Damian Ramirez.
Ready once again, Caleb Coward. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Skaggs. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to go to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But they won't get to as he beats the relay to first. Digging in once again, Cole Calhoun is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Very weakly on the ground.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Comes set, and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Ready for another chance. Mike Trout. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He's got a good fastball, Matt, and you can clearly see this situation. He's in a little bit of a jam, but he's going right to his bread and butter. Here comes my heater. I dare you to hit it.
Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Chris Gale.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Gale. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. From the belt, the pitch. Jorge Soler stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 count. Here it is. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Gale rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound, and he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Corey Rasmus is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Corey Rasmus.
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A little bouncer. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against them.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 24, Dexter Fowler.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dexter Fowler is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing. And it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise properly.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Dino Dominguez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Corner has it in his tracks. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 30.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. He's set, and the pitch. Scott Van Slyke comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Neil Ramirez gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Neil Ramirez.
Standing in now, Johnny Giavotella, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Striding in once again, Carlos Perez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Angels 2 and the Cubs 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1. Mike Scioscia heading out to home plate now as it looks as though he'll be making the double switch here. Fernando Salas will come on now and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Avila is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Pitching and batting in the 9th spot, number 36, Alex Avila.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Corner is retired. 2 down now.
Pitcher number 54, Neil Ramirez.
Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Kyle Schwarber.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And that ends the inning. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Caleb Cowart stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
High pop up. Rizzo is there for it. 1 away.
The catcher number 36.
Here's the catcher Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons looking to change his fortunes here. 0-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Steve Cishek comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now here it comes. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Coming to the plate now, Rougned Odor. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. This ball will be chopped foul. 0-2. Here it comes. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Chris Gale stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. Tyler Skaggs gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Andrew Heaney is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Steve Cishek records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Skaggs. His record is now 1-0. Give the save to Steve Cishek, his first. The loss goes to Andrew Heaney. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance